A lot lighter. Talking to one of the pilots yesterday, it's a bit like formatting on a cork in a bathtub with us bouncing around. So, yeah, so it'd be harder for the jets. There's 35 coming in from the left.
aircraft, and in just a few moments you're going to see this spectacular sight. The Super Hornet and the F-35 in formation together. There's just something
What should you be ready for? Oh, you should be ready for the two jets are going to break off shortly, and then the two pistons are going to come in for a break very close to the crown.
So who's actually leading and talking on
the
this?
Mustang kicks off very well. The guys will forward on out of Max afterburner, and then they'll kick on.
The P8 is based. Very versatile helicopter. It's from the USA, but it's basically made by Sikorsky and Lockheed Martin, with 24 currently in service and another 12 expected to be in service by the end of the year.
We have the P8 coming around again from the right. Ordinarily you would see the P8 beside, not necessarily over land, obviously, because they're a maritime operated aircraft. So often that you'll see them as well as 100 feet flying along the coastline around Australia to keep that surveillance around the Australian borders.
And I noticed there that the
operated by 816 Squadron and 765 Squadron, and their weapons
with the collective, the stick and the pedals to do that rotational 720-degree turn. And we mentioned yesterday, you'll notice on one side of the for dispensing sonobuoys to keep going with the mission.
You're a Super Hornet pilot?
Hey, yeah. I love the way he says it. Not yet. Yes, out of these. So what's it like refueling at the tanker?
It's quite tricky, but when the conditions are nice and smooth, unlike today, it would be relatively easy for the guys, but when it gets a little bit bumpy, a little bit turbulent, it is very, very tricky, especially as you can see on the left and right behind the wing there would be a hose out. We actually need to connect with that hose as well to get our fuel.
So when a small cargo aircraft, the Spartan, made in Italy. We saw these very first time at the Paris Air Show in 2001. The first Spartan arrived at 35 Squadron in 2015, and there are a fleet of 10 of these. And they sort of bridge the gap between the Army helicopters, the larger Chinook, etc., to the larger Air Force aircraft like the Charlie 130 and the C-17.
And you're going to see a fairly short landing here. And these aircraft can land on unprepared strips, as well as an airfield like here at the Australian International Air Show at Avalon.
So what will we see here? You'll see a demonstration of troops who secure an airfield, is that right?
Absolutely, our Security Forces Squadron. In fact, it's number 1 Security Forces Squadron based at RAF Base Williamtown in Newcastle. I've never been in London. I've never been in the C-130J actually.
On the other hand, I have.
So we're going to see you pitch out into circuit and come in and do a landing as the C-27J Spartan lifts its ramp and gets ready to take off.
Now, as you see, there are only and I'll give you a bit of a wave. But they're in that defensive posture now of the Charlie 130 land. Actually, that's working. A huge number of models as opposed to these, everything from gunships to coast guards in the States.
Lightning soon.
So in a situation where you get a call
more importantly, where our friendly forces are located can be quite a complex environment. So, most importantly, we need to know where our friendlies are so we can protect them as well as. Mobility vehicles, small, faster, specialist tactical vehicles, which you can see them often drive out the back of the aircraft, which are required to meet the squadron's unique ground and combat roles, air-based defensive operations in
How accurate can you be when you're protecting these guys?
very accurate. We know down to the meter, sometimes exactly where they are, and
Is that right, Fletch?
yeah, absolutely
Fighters still overhead on that combat air control, and the Hercules will very shortly put the gas on, basically, and will accelerate as the runway for a takeoff. This is what you always wanted to do.
I never thought I was smart enough. I always wanted to do it, but I never thought I would actually make it there. So it wasn't until year 12 that I actually sat down and
had a good think about what I wanted to do with my life, and I realised that, hey, I can do this if I graduate high school, and I've just applied myself has been my biggest point.
And what was your inspiration?
Honestly, it was flying river fire. Watching the pilots fly river fire in Brisbane. So Brizzy boy, and seeing the Super Hornet was just phenomenal.
And last year you got the amazing opportunity to fly that route as well.
I absolutely did, and so did the C-17, which everyone's going to see land here in a second. This is a strategic cargo aircraft, but it can also work in a tactical role, and with the enormous reverse thrusters, the spoilers and the flaps, it can land pretty much on a very short runway. It can land on an unprepared runway, it can land on ice, and there's pretty much nowhere this thing can go.
And it does go to Antarctica. Absolutely. In support of a program there.
The Southern Discovery. So between October and March every year, they'll do operations.
2000 Army, when there was a shortfall of strategic cargo in the Royal Australian Air Force. What are we seeing now, Neil?
Pass with some flares popping out, and then followed by that we've got Freddie and Winnie in Dash 2 also in straight pass.
Having a look at our static display, so let the C-17 take off first.
And we do have a request from the displays here today. Just a reminder to people around the
Carter over here.
Can you see them now?
Just let me put my better glasses on. There we go. I think I've got them. What a great camera opportunity.
Yeah, there's multiple different ways we can do it. Yeah, so if you look to your right, ladies and gentlemen, the F-35 is coming in low and fast. And remember, a lot of noise, so just protect your hearing. Glib and Bam Bam closer to the crowd, then we've got Freddie and Winnie further away, so keep them away as they pitch into the circuit.
Clutch, it's a common thing, air shows like this do, they just spark that idea in people that military aviation could be for them.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I think it's one thing seeing it on social media and it's one thing seeing it on the news, but actually get to see an F-35 that's just touched down. Just to get to see that in person, to go up and actually get to talk to the aircrew, talk to the maintainers, it's just, you don't get that anywhere else. So I would advise everyone here to go to the static displays, meet and greet our people, and stay today.
In fact, you're going to be there at the AIA25
I'll be floating around, yeah, so please feel free to come up and say good day. We've got a few giveaways with pins and things like that, so feel free to get up.
Get a photo and an autograph.
Just the perspective you are on there as well. I am, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to point my back. You're a good looking guy.
He's going to leave now. 10% off all merch for one squadron.
Yeah, I'd also argue my squadron's got the best merch stand as well, but we'll see. Okay, so that is Glenn Bam Bam in the first of the Super Hornets. And followed by a special birthday for me.
Why is that, Neil? Why is pretty special?
I'm not saying.
Beautiful touchdown there. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for your Australian Defence Force showcase here at the Australian International Air Show.
Clutch wheel is beautiful, particularly in roll control, it's quite expensive. And as you can see, some of the maneuvers here and quite leaky type maneuver here. And also, it's just absolutely great person on the ground. Yeah, so we talked about not transport and transport
designation, and I don't know if I'm talking about 18, but the military just loves giving designations.
Yeah, I wish I could. The safety doing during the ADF showcase here today as it comes through quite low. And I'll hand over now to Squadron Leader Neil Whitehead, who'll lead us through this display.
Right, stand back. We're in for a bit of interesting commentary here. And welcome back, Neil Whitehead.
Is that right, or are they specific?
So actually the P8 has its own production line. Yeah, right. So it's not a repurposed airframe as is the E7 or the BBJ. This is on its own production line.
They've been employed around the world over the last few years to replace the P3 and from the UK the Nimrod. So
The range you can get with this, especially with the air refueling capability.
This aircraft doesn't have that, but it's still got the ability to find subs. How do you do it these days?
Yep, so we don't have the MAD boom anymore, which is the magnetic anomaly detector. This aircraft was originally purposed as a high altitude ASW platform, and we have the submarines with which is
You've got internal weapons. Now, just how far can you operate from your base?
P8 has it's got long legs, it can travel pretty fast. We can travel at 2,000 nautical miles. We've got
and that's without refueling.
You go back to your normal raised frame sustain cycles, building up for another deployment, and then you go away.
Now, he's got his wheels down, but obviously not going to land. Tell me, what is that called? What sort of car?
This is a dirty car.
And what does that mean?
The back's out, the wheels down, the configure the aircraft, the simulator.
And to doing what you do. Were you a straight A top of the form student, or what happened?
Which is just great. So we've done our best. We've got everyone to keep.
I don't believe it. I'm going to have to interrupt the CEO of the AMDA Foundation Limited. But just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, from the left, we have the glorious.
When they do, they're responsibly.
Hopefully, he makes a quicker recovery because of that.
Are you able to, this question without notice, you able to update us on his condition?
I understand it's serious disposal. I've heard mixed reports, so he's conscious and talking, but I know that he is very well.
Sales of other at very low altitude where it's designed to operate as a tactical battlefield airlifter. And the flying display for today and for tomorrow.
Your time today and for updating us and to talk all things Avalon Air Show.
Thank you very much. Justin Giddings, the CEO of AMDA, the foundation that presents the Avalon Air Show, the Australian International Air Show. As we see the C-27 coming in from the right, it's doing, well, as I said, what it does best, it can pull up in less than 1,000 feet. It's, I think, I'm going to go on the record, this is one of the most beautiful aircraft operated by the modern AIA.
Well, for starters,
Putting it out there, don't think it is.
it's that dark look too.
Oh, it's a theatre as well. I mean, it's like everything's America, and they put all the mission equipment on it, and then it's operated.
Doing its party trick. The C-27J plays a vital role in regional peacetime operations, providing critical support for humanitarian and disaster relief efforts. I think we have, oh yes we do, we have back in the cockpit here, sitting here,
So, Steve, what have we just seen? We've seen a bit of a short takeoff and a landing there, obviously, from the C-27 Caribou that we used to have on 38 and 35 swimming. And this, whilst it may not have the same short takeoff and landing, it really does have some increased capabilities for Air Force.
Absolutely. Nothing can really totally replace a Caribou, but this comes pretty close.
No, it's got the ability to take off in those tight strips up around Papua but the Caribou was around for and be able to support the landing very quickly.
Now, the manoeuvrability of the C-27, we've got Gareth Gordon and Andrew Bendyke, Adam Bendyke, they're the main crew. We've got a safety pilot, Heidi, we've got two loadmasters in the back, keeping it all nice and safe.
Just a quick announcement, the Raptors will soon be taxiing to backtrack, so you'll get to see them up close and personal before their exhilarating display, which will be commentated by the Air Forces. So what are we seeing now? Very agile, so you'll see them turn away and then turn back towards the crowd.
You'll be able to see the plant towards the aircraft. A very compact and very capable aircraft. Now, this is an Italian-made aircraft.
It is, and we love it.
We love our espressos, we love this aircraft. Although on the other side of the world, it is well suited for working ultra-related reasons.
great manoeuvrability there, that just the angles of
It'll be agile.
There you go. Magic.
I'm going to just run with what?
How does he working?
How difficult is that manoeuvre for Michael?
Just trying to think about my response there. It's all hands and feet. So both hands to cyclic input. You've got collective to maintain infrared camera, day TV camera, and it's also got a blazer there. How's it queued? So in the cockpit, that tail pinned on the ground. Michael's pretty much mounted, so that's it. That's what I've seen all week. And now he's got that pin, and
it's the wash thing.
big feature of this air is the radar. It's specifically designed for protecting ships and particularly submarine periscopes. And it's a really close for that sort of business.
The baseline flight has none of that, does it? The free kind of radar or...
That's right, yeah. It's just, the Blackhawk is same sort of airframe and engines, rotors, the running gear is the same. They're just, not so